Hey guys, welcome back to Locust TV. It's been a while. It's now just turned into springtime now, and I've started working on the boat again. A lot of stuff was off camera because I didn't have a lot of time working on when I get off of work. Just want to remind everybody I am also working. I can't do this full time, so please be patient with the videos. So what I've done so far here, I've worked on the new transom, taken some plywood. What was this now? I think it was 12mm plywood, attached 3 of them together, waterproofed it as well, and also did 3 coats of resin over this, and also it also has its 2 coats first coat of fiberglass over that, just for that first grip and support. At the back of the transom, I have also just sanded everything down here. You guys can see there, everything's been sanded down, all the gel coat's been taken off. I went about 2 inches underneath the boat there just to get that fiberglass to grip a bit further, because I am completely not removing this. I'm just going over this, supporting it from there, and then I'll go over with a woven fiberglass for that extra strength and a nice smooth finish at the back as well. Once that is done, I've got this guy here behind me, which is basically going to go be mounted on top again, on top of this empty vessel. Once I've done that, I can be able to do the measurements and stuff like that, and then I'll quickly just correction. After I've done the transom, I need to finish with the runners and the ribs. I have got all my wood and stuff ready for that. Just need to do a sanding of the entire boat on the inside, because there's a lot of old fiberglass still available, still left on the body. I've also managed to work out where I want to have the deck. I'm just going to keep it original on the old deck. From there on, sorry guys, I don't like bees. Anyway, from there on, I would just fit in the deck again, and take forever maybe, I don't know. Stay tuned, it's going to be an exciting one once I get this transom in and cut out this guy behind me. Not the outboard, no, not yet. This guy over here, which is going to be one of the original parts of the back of the boat, which I'm going to modify still a bit more. So I still need to fit in my live well, the seating position, and also spaces for the battery and gas tank. Perfect. Stay tuned. The goal for today is to also get towards the transom area, fill in the new transom. I just need to sand that down as well, and hopefully I can do that first. Bit of fiberglass, if I have enough fiberglass resin available. Forgot to pick that up from the shop today, but let's get into it and see how far we can get. But first of all, like I said, let's quickly just make a bit of noise and dust and just sand off the entire inside of the empty vessel, so that we can clean out everything nice and clean, because I don't have any ports at the back now for actually water to drain out of. So I need to take the blower and blow everything out, make it dust free, and then I'll be able to tackle the transom. I think that's a better plan to do for today. Managed to clean up actually quite nicely all along where the strainers should run. But, yeah, let's quickly clean up everything, and then we can start fiberglassing the transom in. Okay, so that's done, cleaning is done. I'm just going to go and prep out the area over here. I'm going to try and set you guys up somewhere in the front of the vessel, so I can actually work here, and then we can, yeah, fit the transom in. Oh, sorry. Just maybe a quick sanding quickly on the transom here, and then I can show you guys that quickly. Alright. Alrighty, I've sanded that down. I'm trying to show you guys something. This is why I sometimes work off camera, because there's not enough time to actually set up everything, and when you're doing something in a rush, you intend to mess things up. Now I've given this transom about 3 coats of resin already, and just look what happened over here. If you guys can see that, focus. Damn guys, I can't see if you can see there, but right over there I went a bit too deep with the with the flapper disc, trying to get all the rough edges off there. And there's another spot as well. That's why you should never rush doing the most important work on a transom is the waterproofing section. So don't try and rush it. Take your time, let it dry out, let it do the sanding properly. Don't try and rush it like I did with mine. But on that case, that is luckily the top section of the transom. So what I will be doing there, just to cover it up, I will be giving it another 2 coats before I fully set the transom in its place. So I'm actually glad that I saw that. It just goes to show, always go through your work and make sure that everything has been done and prepped correctly, and you can always correct it before you actually finish your project that you're going to be busy with. But yeah, I'm happy with the way it looks. I think I really built a very sturdy transom. I'll be surprised. I won't be surprised. I think I'll be able to put on a 90 HP outboard on this guy over here. So I'm really happy about the way it came out. And yes, I can't wait to get this thing in and actually have it in and fit. Now I'm going to set you guys up in the center there so we can get this transom in its rightful place. Okay guys, let's try and get this transom in quickly, clamp it down and see where we need to adjust what. This should theoretically just be able to just slide in. Ugh. Try and get that to stay in place like that. Okay, so what I basically got done there is to get into all these little spaces down there with the, I don't know if you guys can actually see that, because remember I'm going to be filling up resin from over here. You guys can see this, sorry, from over, I'm going to be filling up resin from over here just to get that build up. I've managed to squeeze in a lot of nano bonding paste here in the bottom, but I think I'm going to have to do maybe a complete build up. I hope I've got enough because I only bought like 2 kgs worth of the stuff. But I need to finish this quickly, see if it works or not. My goodness guys, I do apologize. I actually hit the record button, but for some reason, because the way I set up my phone to actually record me, and with a cable tie holding onto the screen, I think it stopped recording whilst I was busy putting all the nano bonding paste at the bottom of the transom there. But as you guys can see, it's nice and neatly tucked in there. There's no more gaps sticking out. So hopefully I've managed to cover up all the holes here so that I can still pour that resin in. So I did a small test when I added the first batch of nano paste. I threw a bit of resin down the side here and it actually seeped to the bottom. So hopefully I've managed to catch all those little areas now, so that I can hopefully by the end of today I'll be able to pour in some resin just to get this back end connected with the transom, so it's one solid piece and no bubbles in between. And I also really want to get to that woven fiberglass piece as well, but I need to wait for this stuff to set first before I can.
2,000 years later.
So guys, a couple of weeks later, I've actually finished the transom now, also whilst editing this video for you guys. On this transom build here, I did 6 coats of fiberglassing, which includes 3 coats of chop strand. In between coats, I also put the fiberglass woven. So it's 3 coats of chop strand, 3 coats of woven. In between coats, I sanded it down with the P80 sandpaper and also wiped it down with some acetone to make sure that there's no residue, dust particles or any oil surfaces left behind. Guys, a very important step here is just to give your surface another coat of fiberglass resin. let it air for about 5 minutes before you apply your next sheet of woven or chop strand. And then you're going to be using a lot of fiberglass resin here because you need to completely soak that surface, make sure it turns transparent, and remove any bubbles that you can. This can be removed either with, you can use a regular brush like I did over here. They're cheap, you can just replace them and throw them away. Or you can get yourself a nice fiberglass roller to get rid of all those little imperfections. Guys, there is some progress at least happening with the Transom again. Man, our weather, to be honest, wasn't the best in the last couple of weeks. Man, this makes the boat build so much more difficult. I'm not complaining about the weather though. We do love the rainy season and it's so good for all the farmers and stuff like that. So yeah, but you're definitely a painstakingly slow process when it comes to building the boat. Guys, I've given about 2 coats of fiberglass matting with 1 coat of fiberglass woven in between the coats, so just to keep for the extra strength. I have also once again gone underneath the boat there for that extra grip and protection and strength there. A lot of guys are telling me it's not really necessary, but I'd rather do that and do it properly and do it, you know, the right way. Make sure that's nice and strong. Am I creating a bit more work for myself here? Most definitely am creating a lot of work for myself, but once you've accomplished that little thing, that little step with the boat build or any sort of build you're actually busy doing, you can just go to bed and sleep soundly, you know, because then you know it's 100% correct and you won't have any issues in the future when it comes to that. Now, I think I'm going to bring this to the end of this video. This is going to be part 1. Probably part 2 will probably come when I'm gonna be doing the finishing sanding and the gel coat or the fiberglass filler on the boat at the back here. Yeah, because now it's just basically watching resin to dry, and then once that is in, guys, part 2 will come for the stringers and the insert of the stringers and the fiberglassing of the deck at the bottom again. Sorry, bottom of the hull again. So yeah, a lot of good progress at least happening again. I'm very happy. Summertime, yes, rainy weather, but it's one of those things, guys. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe to this channel. If you haven't already subscribed to it, please, guys, it helps me out a lot. It keeps me going as well, and it just shows that there's a bit of interest when it comes to my videos. But otherwise, I'm doing it for myself, doing it for my family. Can't wait to take this boat out on the water one day and go fishing with it. Guys, have a good one. I'll see you in the next video.